Now let's look at how you calculate the fabric for your flange pillow. We are going to be doing it for an insert that is 18 inches by 18 inches. So that's our insert, 18 inches by 18 inches. Let's start with our front panel. Now, because our insert is 18 by 18, what I'm going to do is just put a box here that's 18 inches long by 18 inches wide. What we need to do is decide on how deep we want the flange to be. Let's say we want the flange to be 2 inches. It's going to be +2 on this side, +2 on this side, +2 on this side, and +2 on this side, right? So to get the width, it's going to be 18 inches plus 2 plus 2, so that's going to be 4 inches equals 22 inches. We also need to add an increment for our seam. So let's give ourselves 1 inch for our seam allowance. So that will be +1 inch equals 23 inches. Because we have a square, it means then that our length is going to be the same thing as our width. So our front panel is going to be 23 inches by 23 inches. Let's look at our back panel. Now, the first thing we need to establish is that the only measurement that's going to change for our back panel is the length, right? The width will remain the same. And the length is changing because we have to allow for not only the seams on both ends, but we also have to account for the overlap lengthwise and the double hem for this side and this side, right? So let's start adding some increments. As we said, the width will remain 23 inches. So let's focus on our length. Our length is going to be 23 inches plus, let's start with the 1 inch for the seam allowance. That's 24 inches. Let's take that 24 inches down, and we are going to add our overlap. I'm comfortable with 4 inches overlap. If you want to make it 5 inches, you can. If you want to make it 3 inches, you can. The skimpier you make it, is the more likely that your pillow is going to want to bulge through that overlap. So I think 4 inches is a nice place to be. So we'll add 4 inches to this 24, that's 28 inches. Let's take this 28 inches down here, plus our double hem. We have 2 edges to make double hems on, right? Now, I think a 1 inch double hem is good enough. A 1 inch double hem means that you will have to turn your fabric 1 inch and then turn it again another inch, which means that it will be 2 inches on each side. So it will be 2 inches on this side and then 2 inches on this side. So in total for our double hems, we will need 4 inches. So we'll go ahead and we'll add 4 inches here. And that's going to be 32 inches. So the back panel that we will cut will be 23 inches wide by 32 inches long, right?